table so nobody sees. Dude, oh my gosh. All right, let's do this. We briefly interrupt this program to state that due to an increasingly unpredictable and indecisive community, little or no information in the following video may be accurate. Proceed with caution. What's up guys, it's Hitch here and this is this week's episode of UMG Weekly, the series where we bring you the news that happened that week. And this week, the big stories that we have to cover are team changes. As always, after big tournaments, team changes just tend to happen in this community, and so yet again, after champs, we've seen a bunch of players move around to different teams. So far, Optic, Envious, and Complexity, of course, have all stayed together, but the other two teams that we have guaranteed are FaZe Red and FaZe Black. FaZe actually has two different teams now, and you know, they're both looking like really solid squads. FaZe Black, which consists of Censor, Proofy, Saints, and Formal, is looking like a really solid squad. They're really you know, Slayer based. They just get a lot of kills. They rack up kills, and so that's what people are saying. Maybe they're not. They have to work on their objective game a little bit, because as of now, it's just Censor that's going to be hopping on flags and capping points. But I mean, we know that Formal is really solid with his SMG. He can kill a lot of people. So once he adjusts to that role, or whatever they do to work out that situation, that team is going to be really scary. And then we have FaZe Red, which is Classic, Replays, Theory, and JCap, and I feel like that team is going to be insane. I think they have that teamwork mentality that say Envious has, or Complexity, where there's not really that crazy standout player that can make those, you know, big time plays, but I feel like one person's going to go off and everybody else is going to have that above average game, and it's just going to keep rotating like that, and I feel like they're going to really make some things happen. So as I said before, we have Complexity, Envious, Optic, FaZe Red, FaZe Black. Those are our completed rosters, and I mean, there are some other ones, but it's just crazy to see that Strictly Business completely broke up. We don't see a team for them yet. We don't see, I have no idea who was on Curse LV or who was on Curse NY. Curse Youth has a solid squad, but we don't know exactly who was on TK. It's just crazy to see all these big name organizations without, you know, a verified solid four, you know, at the moment. But good news for TK, we saw Sharp and Goonjar pick up Methods last week, bring him onto the TK family. So I think that was a really solid pickup for them. And Sunday we saw them play with Apathy from Strictly Business. They played the 2K series, you know, through game battles, and they actually won it. So I think possibly we could see Apathy TK happen. Obviously nothing is confirmed, but if you pick up a player, win a tournament with that player, you know, it's gotta feel pretty good. So anyway, we have free agents all over the place. We have, you know, organizations with no teams all over the place. So it's gonna be another week of constant team changes, constant, you know, picking up different players, moving players around, and so, you know, we'll just cover it again next week, I guess. And another awesome thing that happened this past week, aside from team changes, is UMG announced their launch date for UMG Online. And obviously I'm a little bit biased, but I am extremely excited for this. The launch date is going to be April 24th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's when the open beta is going to come out, and we're really going to be able to have a good time. So I know I'm going to be hopping on with some of my buddies as soon as the website drops, and I would love to, you know, play some of you guys, so hope to see you there. And along with the announcement, if you have been paying attention to the UMG events or the UMG Online Twitter, they're giving away so many things. They're giving away Xbox One, scuffs, and then I think they are also giving away a Harley-Davidson motorcycle with the UMG logo on the front. So we're gonna get a little sidetracked here, but could you just picture winning a Harley-Davidson? Like, I can't even, like 1 second you're sitting here playing Xbox, you did some, you know, you retweeted something or what, I don't know how the giveaway is gonna happen at the moment. You do whatever, you forget about it, you forget you had done it, because you don't ever win those giveaways, you know, and then you come back and suddenly, you know, you won a Harley Davidson. Dude, if I won a Harley Davidson the next day at school, I'd be showing up like, oh, this? Yeah, this is just my Harley Davidson. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, I guess it's like this. I don't know. I don't know squat about motorcycles. So yeah, it's just gonna be giveaways on giveaways, and I'm extremely excited about it. But if you wanna know more about UMG Online and what's gonna be offered, there's a list of, you know, confirmed games. There's a list of some of the features that's gonna be available through UMG Online, and I'll put a link to that in the description. And for our random news segment of the day, we have a video from Sharp. And I feel like I put a lot of Sharp's videos in here, but this one really deserves to be in here as a video with him and a guy named Cause, I think his name is, from TK. And they made a bet at the beginning of the video that the first person to get the Predator helps the other person out, whether it be on Twitter or on YouTube. And so I know Koss has a lot of subscribers on YouTube, and of course Sharp has a lot of followers on Twitter, so that's how they were gonna exchange, you know, they were gonna quote unquote juice the other person. But they're really funny guys, and they're both trying their hardest to get that Predator from the new DLC, and it's hysterical. I really recommend you go check it out. And another good video that was released over the past week is JCap actually uploaded a video where he talks a little bit about the phase situation and about roster changes in general. So it was really awesome to see, you know, to see the situation through the eyes of a professional player, because we talk about it a lot over here on the spectator side of things, like we know what's going on, but we really have no idea. So I really recommend that video as well. And speaking of JCap's point of view, Sensor also uploaded a video where he talks a little bit about the FaZe SB dilemma that he was in. I mean, he really explains that he was in a tough situation, and you get to see the behind the scenes look about it. It's a good vlog. It's kind of controversial, but I think he presents himself really professional. So, you know, I really enjoyed it. If you want to see that, I'll put a link to that as well. And last up in the random news segment is the guys over at MLG, Puckett, and everybody on their media production side of things have been going insane with the post-champs content. A lot of good content, a lot of special guests. You see Smiting Fatty up there, you see Diesel from the Weekly Rant, you see all these guys that, you know a lot about this community, and it's great to see Puckett, you know, bring them on board. So Puckett has been doing esports reports pretty much daily, you know, throughout the past week, and it's just a lot of great content. We have top fives, we have top 10 best games, top 10 upsets. We have, you know, people giving their advice and their opinions on different professional players and teams, and it's really great. It's a bunch of information that they've put into all these videos. And so if you really, you know, if you have time and you want to learn more about this community, that's a great place to start. So all the videos are over there on the MLG COD YouTube channel, but there might be a playlist of just esports reports, and if there is, I'll link that in the description. But, you know, just tip of the hat, I guess, to Puckett and squad, because I've had a blast, you know, being able to watch all of that content. And I promise you guys, this won't become a regular thing, but I just wanted to let you guys know a few things of what I've been doing over the past week. I went on stream with Kingdom Soldier. He ran a series where he's trying to find the top 10 best competitive videos that, you know, were sent into him. And so we did a stream where we looked over the top 10 that he chose, and we were going to choose 3. And so I don't know, it was just a really fun time. If you want a link to that, I'll put that in the description. It's always a really awesome time hanging out with Kingdom and hanging out with Smiting Fatty. They're really awesome people, and we have a really good time. So I really want to thank you guys. And I'm not sure how many of you guys know this, but I actually have been trying to upload a little bit to my personal channel. I uploaded a vlog a couple days ago about this DX Racer chair right here and the crazy story that happened in order to get it to where it is in this room. I mean, I had to take it from Philly and bring it back here to North Carolina. It's a crazy story if you want to check it out, if you have a few minutes. And also, if you like rap music, I started a series where I, try to get a little bit better at video editing, and I use some raps that I've made in the past, and I edit them up. So if you want to check that out, I'll put links to both of those down in the description. And without further ado, I'll leave you guys with the question of the week, which is, what are your opinions on team changes? We tend to see them after, every big tournament. And so what would you do? Do you like them? Would you keep them the same? Do you like having different teams, for pretty much every tournament? What would you do to change the whole situation? I just want to know you guys' opinions. And if you guys want to know more about the stories that I covered, links will be down in the description of those. And if you have any critiques or constructive criticism for me, at me on Twitter, put them down in the comments, and I'll tweak some things for next week's episode. But as always, my name is Hitch. This has been this week's episode of UMG Weekly, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys. Peace.